Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope everybody had a great... What's up, JB? You have to rewatch the episode from today, but that baby... And look, JB, if you want the link, let me know, boo. If you want to come up, let me know. So we are here to do Beyond the Gates. I told you guys that I think the best way for me to do this is going to have to be in weekly roundups. So we're going to do week one, do it that way. Like I said, unless something really happens that I just got to come down here and talk to y'all about, because, that might happen from time to time. All right. But for those who do not know, Beyond the Gates is a new daytime soap soap opera that debuted this week. And it is a majority Black cast for the first time since like forever. I think Generations. If you guys remember, Generations might be the last time. Thank you, Montrez Boo. Might be the last time that we had an all Black or a majority Black daytime soap. And if you guys don't remember Generations, y'all can just Google it, child. I might be all over the place because it's just so much I want to say. Thank you, Ocean Dreaming. Thank you, guys. Yeah, y'all know I went to the hairdresser today, child. You out in the streets? Okay, well, you better have fun out in them streets, honey. Hey, Raven. Hey, you guys, come on in. So I may be a little all over the place, you guys, because I have so much I want to say. And I am trying to recap 5 episodes. But I just know I can't commit to doing it every day. Like, I would get behind and it would just get frustrating. So let's start at the beginning. First of all, for week 1, I want to say that I'm going to give this a B+, maybe even an A-. Are there some things that are a little, a little hanky? Maybe, is there a little, I love I love the drama though. Like the drama, I don't have an issue with. There are a few things that I was like, okay, like that. Like, I don't know about on you all's end, on my end, it was a little choppy where they put the commercials, was a little clumsy. But I was definitely here for all of the over drama, all of the extraness. Like, I was here for all of it. Danny is a hoot. Her and them eyes. Listen, I don't know what we're going to do with Danny and them eyes, baby, but Danny is a hoot. And right now, Naomi is my favorite. Right now, I reserve the right to change my mind. But right now, Naomi is the favorite. Is my favorite, I should say. And do not be surprised if I pop up with Nicole's hairdo. I am loving Nicole's haircut. And I have every intention of taking a picture of Nicole with that haircut to my hairdresser and saying that is what I want. Because I told y'all I've been wanting to get a bob for a minute. But I love Nicole's haircut. So do not be surprised if I walk up in here in the next couple of weeks and my hair look like Danny's hair. I'm just telling y'all because I love her haircut. Okay. I mean, not Danny, Nicole. Nicole is probably my second favorite. However, I don't trust everything with Nicole. And let me tell you why. So let me say this. Before we get into all of that, one thing about soap operas that, for those of you who are new to soap operas, just know that everybody got secrets. And even your favorites might end up with some of the worst secrets, okay? And I don't trust Nicole and her husband in this. We're so perfect. Life is so great. We met at a medical conference. We looked into each other's eyes. And Nicole is the doctor, the psychiatrist. We looked into each other's eyes. And Dixie Martin? Oh, no. I might have to look that up, JB. I remember Dixie Martin. I was an All My Children girl. So y'all, Bill was on Brown Sugar. He played the daddy. Thank you, Alexis. Thank you. I knew I recognized his face, but I was gonna look up his IMDb or IDMB. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But I meant to do it before the live and I forgot. Thank you. Yes, he was the father from Queen Sugar. He won't shit on the show. At least until the last season when they put him and Charlie back together. But that's another conversation, child. But yeah, China White, I like Nicole, but I feel like Nicole, I'm gonna put that on the back burner. I'm gonna put that on the back burner. So let's get into it. Now I took a lot of notes like the first couple of episodes, and then I just kind of let it play. So that's why I said my notes might be all over the place. Talking to Danny at the wedding. Dixie Martin. Oh, I might have to go back, y'all. I might have to go back. Because I still have all of the episodes. I saw the lady from Law and Order and Devil's Advocate. Okay. So first of all, I want to tell you guys this. For all of you all who do not live in... So this is based in Maryland, affluent community in Maryland. For those of you who are not from the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, I really think this is loosely based off of Prince George's County. And for those who do not know, Prince George's County for many years was the number one area of concentrated Black wealth in the United States. I think they've been dethroned by St. Charles County now, which is literally just 15 minutes down the road from Prince George's County. But there was a book that was written probably about 20 years ago now called Prince George's County. It was written by a Black woman. I do not know her name right now. Hold on, let me Google it. So I meant to do all of this before I went live. I meant to Google it so I could tell y'all who wrote the book because I'm telling y'all to go read it. I think it's called PG County. I don't think it's called Prince George's County. I think it's called PG County. Let me see. Connie Briscoe. How did I forget that? Because Connie Briscoe is one of my favorite writers. So Connie Briscoe wrote the book, and I believe there was even a sequel. But if you read PG County, it's very familiar to what we're seeing, the foundation. Not all of the intricacies, but the bigger storyline where you have this Black woman who was married for many years. Her husband left her, and she's kind of rebuilding her life in this affluent Black community, which is Prince George's County or PG County. So if y'all are interested, y'all go look. The book is on paperback. I'm sure y'all can find it. And don't go to Amazon. We try not to do Amazon, but I'm sure there are a whole lot of secondhand books, online bookstores and stuff like that you can find the book. But it's called Prince George's County or PG County. I think it's called PG County. Anyway, but the author is Connie Briscoe. But the bigger picture, is the same sort of storyline. I thought the show was based in Potomac. Am I wrong? I have not read anything online. So let me say this is based off of my opinion. This is not based off of anything that was officially written about Beyond the Gates. It could be Montgomery, because Potomac is in Montgomery County. Maybe Montgomery County, but I just thought of Prince George's County. But it could, listen, but it's based in Maryland. It's based in Maryland. But I have not read anything official, Give Me Shelter, so it may very well be Potomac. I don't know. The show has been fired so far. I still watch soap operas, so I've been waiting for the show since they first announced it. Me too. It doesn't have to be Karen just because there's a Potomac. It doesn't have to be Potomac just because there's a Karen cameo. I think that was the whole purpose of the Karen cameo. You know what I'm saying? I think it was the whole cameo of it all. That because of the whole Real Housewives of Potomac thing. I don't think it has to be that though. Like again, I don't want to go down a rabbit hole when it comes to the geography of Maryland. But either way, it's set in Maryland. Okay, moving right along. So let's get into what it is. So it is based off of the Dupris, right? The Dupris are the family. We have the mom and the dad, right? So we have the mom was a singer. She was a big time singer. They kind of put her on a big R&B, Diana Ross style, situation. And then we have the dad, who is played by Clifton Davis. Now, I will say this. I like Clifton Davis. And Clifton Davis still look good. He's aged well, like fine wine. But I do think he's moving a little slow. And I don't mean that in a mean way. I don't want nobody to think I'm being disrespectful or none of that. I like Clifton Davis, but it just seems like there were a few times, especially in those first couple of episodes, where his lines were coming a little slow. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Again, I ain't trying to be disrespectful. I'm just saying. Fairmont Crest, Maryland. Okay. But Clifton Davis still look good, fine, like age wine. Now, Clifton Davis's character, was a senator. He was big time during the civil rights movement. He was from Amen. He was on That's My Mama, and then he was on Amen. That's what Clifton Davis. That's My Mama, and then Amen. Yeah. So he plays a senator who was really big in the civil rights movement. Here's what I love, you guys. I love that they're highlighting the 1970s civil rights movement. Because contrary to popular belief, the civil rights movement did not end when Martin Luther King was assassinated in 1968. So I love the fact that they're talking about events that actually happened and things that went on in the 1970s as far as the civil rights movement. So yeah. So then, but I'm gonna tell y'all, in that first 2 episodes, I was already side-eyeing Daddy. Why I ain't write his name down? Hold on. Bill and Haley. I got Bill and Haley. Danny Richardson. Daughter. Okay, that's okay. Why I ain't write that? I can't believe I ain't write the mama and the daddy name down. But anyway, we just got to call them mama and daddy for now, child. We're gonna have to Oh, I disagree, Parker boy. I disagree 100%. I don't think it's giving Tyler Perry at all. At all. No, sir. Not to me. I mean, that's your opinion, boo. But to me, not at all. Hold on. I live in the DMV now, but originally from Anne Arundel County. I never knew how many affluent Black folk lived in PG County until the doctor invited me to her home in a gated neighborhood with a golf. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Yes. So, Anita is the mom. Thank you. Anita and Vernon. Thank you. I don't know why. Let me write it down, y'all. I don't know why I don't have their names down. I don't. Child, y'all know I was trying to keep my. But Anita. And Anita is my girl from Law and Order. She played the ME on Law and Order for SVU for many years. Anita and Vernon. Okay, now let me tell y'all something. I was side-eyeing Vernon in the first 2 episodes. Okay, I was side-eyeing. Oh, you said thank you, Xavier. Xavier just sent me the family tree. Thank you, boo. I was because they were doing way too much. They were doing way too much with the whole, he was this great pillar of the Black community, and if it wasn't for him, and like people just randomly walking up to him in the restaurant, and I said they doing too much. They are doing too much. I said he gonna disappoint me, so I'm not even going to allow myself to get too close to him. I'm not even going to allow myself to hold on to this storyline, because I said they building him up to be this perfect person, and we know he's not. It's a soap opera. Ain't none of these people gonna be perfect. All of them gonna have some shit with them, right? So I was like, okay, let me go on and put Vernon to the side, because what really did it for me was when him and the grandson were at that little restaurant, and that lady walked up to him and was like, oh my gosh, I just, and she was all about the movement and how much she looked up to him and all that. I said, I said, I don't know what's coming, but it's coming. Okay, so we're gonna get to that. So let's start with so that's the matriarch and the patriarch. The Dupris have built this community. The grandfather, I believe, is probably, I guess, Vernon's father, built that community, and of course they are pillars in the community. So that's kind of where we start. So this episode, the first episode, really just kind of gave us a breakdown of the who's who. We kind of met the main players in the first episode. So you think Haley will be his secret child? Ooh, pushing forward. I did not think of that. I definitely think that Haley's... See, if you are a soap opera person, then you know what to look for when it comes to certain things. Haley having this orphan past with no family, that gives the writers the license to make her whoever they want to make her. You see what I'm saying? I definitely feel like Haley's past is going to be connected. And I do not believe that Haley is as naive as she is pretending to be. I do not believe that. I don't believe this whole, can we all just get past this? I really loved y'all. I really wanted to. I'm not buying none of that. I do not believe Haley is as innocent and naive as she pretends to be at all. All of this, oh, I just want us to just see if we can just move past. No, she knows exactly what she's doing. It's an act, and to a certain extent, I think she got Bill fooled, because Bill knows is wide open. Bill got his nose wide open, and I think to a certain extent she got Bill fooled. But I definitely think there's definitely something more there, and I'm not buying this naive. I don't understand why everybody hates me act. Girl, you know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly what you're doing having your wedding at the country club. You know exactly what you're doing moving into the next. Girl, stop playing. Stop it. Okay, so I'm all over the place. So what we find out in this first episode is I think Leslie's child belongs to Nicole's husband. Oh, absolutely. They said, oh, you didn't watch today's episode. That happened in today's episode, JB. You were right. We're going to get to that. So we start this episode off with Danny. We find out that Danny's husband, Bill, who is a big-time defense attorney, okay? Danny's husband, Bill, had an affair with... Okay, y'all going to have to follow me on this one. If y'all ain't been watching it, y'all just got to follow me on this one. Danny's husband, Bill, had an affair with his daughter's best friend, divorced Danny, and is now getting remarried at the country club that Danny's family built. Now, if you ain't been watching the show, that might be a lot, but if you've been watching the show, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? So we start this off with Danny having a fit because she can't accept... And what her mom and sister were saying was like, listen, she was cool until the wedding invitations came. Because the minute the divorce was final, they sent out these wedding invitations to have the wedding at the country club. So they said she was actually processing through everything until here come the wedding invitations. And this is how you know that this was on some grimy shit. Because why in the hell would you send Danny an invitation to the wedding? Why? Yeah. Haley was also his paralegal. Yes, absolutely. Why in the world? Would you think it was a good idea to send a wedding invitation to your now ex-wife who you had a whole affair with your daughter's best friend? Now, what we did find out is Bill been a hoe, okay? He been a hoe. Okay, this ain't his first rodeo. This ain't his first time cheating on Danny, but the audacity of who he was cheating with, that's another conversation. They haven't been divorced that long. They have not been divorced that long. Because they said as soon as the divorce was final, they sent out the wedding invitations. Now, the mama, who was the R&B singer, Danny is her daughter. Nicole is her daughter. Is it just Danny and Nicole so far? Nicole is a psychiatrist married to a plastic surgeon. We don't know what the hell Daddy does. We know she's a former model. She was a model. She's a former model, but we don't know what she actually does right now. I guess she was sort of a stay-at-home mom. We know she has two daughters, right? She's got Naomi and she's got, is it Chauncey? Chelsea. Naomi and Chelsea. Now, Naomi is an attorney like her daddy, Bill. Chelsea is a model like her mama, Danny. But of course, she's one of these new time models, social media presence and all of that. And she actually wants to quit modeling. Oh, yeah, she is a momager. You're right. She's her daughter. Right. Danny is a momager. You're right. She manages Chelsea's career. Y'all are right. She's a momager. But Chelsea actually wants to quit modeling and she wants to start her own purse line or some shit. I don't know. Okay. Now they should have made her the corner for the police. Not Abby trying to typecast that woman. She ain't got to stay the ME. So, okay. Look, I'm trying to keep up. Boom, boom, boom. Let me go back to my notes. So, in the first episode, they were meeting all down at the country club because everybody was worried about Danny and they needed to keep an eye on Danny. So that, like I said, we met everybody. So we also found out Vanessa, the white girl, who is the real estate agent. Come to find out, Vanessa had done sold them a house. Bill and Haley done sold them a house in the neighborhood where all of the Dupris live, in the neighborhood that they built. Again, Haley know what she's doing. Haley is not as innocent or naive as she is pretending to be. Haley know exactly what she's doing. Okay? She knows exactly what she's doing. Moving right along. And Vanessa tried to tell her, girl, they never going to accept you. You can move into this neighborhood. You can have your wedding at the country club. But girl, what you looking for, you're not going to get. I think Vanessa, I don't have no problem with Vanessa giving her a little bit of, because I think Vanessa is believing the naive act that Haley is putting down. And I think she's trying to let her know, girl, the way you're trying to do it ain't going to happen that way. Oh, yeah, Vanessa couldn't wait to tell them people that lady bought that house. She had to wait till the ink was dry on that contract, honey. So, Haley shows up down to the country club, and we find out that, baby, ain't nobody coming to this wedding. And why? Because everybody's loyalty is with the Dupris. Whether their loyalty is with the Dupris out of straight up love and respect, or out of the fact that the Dupris run that neighborhood and it's out of fear of being ostracized. So wasn't nobody coming to that damn wedding. So she down at the country club, and the lady was trying to let her know nicely that people wasn't RSVPing to this damn country club, or the people that were RSVPing were RSVPing. No, honey. And so Haley decides that she wants to have a conversation with Dan. I don't understand why you felt like you needed to have a conversation with Danny about anything. I don't know what you want, what you think you're going to get from Danny. Okay? And that's why at the end of episode 1, her ass got the snot knocked out of her, okay? I was here for it. I felt like that was classic. Soap opera. That was just some straight up Dynasty 101, getting the snot slapped out of you. I was here for it, okay? Now let's talk about some other things. Okay. Ashley is the nurse who's friends with Naomi. I feel like I'm going to start. I feel like right now I don't need Ashley. And I hope that's not because she's the white character that I feel like I don't need her. But I just really feel like I don't need Ashley. Like I don't feel like I need her. But she's friends with Naomi. She's a nurse. Her husband's a firefighter. Ashley and Andre gonna have something going on, which is gonna get. I know I haven't told y'all who Andre is yet. Hold on, put a pin in it, okay? But I don't know. I just don't feel like I need her. I just don't feel like I need her right now. But I also think it's more to Ashley's story too, because I don't understand why everybody's making such a big deal about Ashley getting a damn job. I don't know. Okay, Ashley got a job. It kind of reminded me of that McDonald's commercial back in the day. Calvin got a job. Calvin got a job. Did you hear about Calvin? Calvin got a job. And Calvin was working at McDonald's. Like I didn't understand why we get like that. Like her friends showed up on her first day of work. Like it was. I mean, I don't like. I was like, why are we taking a field trip to her job? Like she a grown ass woman. What are we doing here? And then they giving her gifts and shit. So I feel like it's more to this Ashley story. Like, was Ashley a crackhead? I don't know. Like, why? Right. I was like. So anyway, moving right along. Right, everybody walked by Haley after she got slapped. That was funny, child. So let's talk a little bit about an underlying storyline that we got going on. So Bill decided that he didn't want his soon-to-be wife, Haley, to be embarrassed by nobody coming to her wedding. So he showed up down to Daddy Dupri's house and basically reminded Daddy Dupri that the Dupris, that he know where the bodies are buried in the Dupri family, and it would behoove them to get on board and support this wedding. And he not only wants them to give their stamp of approval, he wants all of them to come to the wedding, including Dan. Although I didn't hear Bill say he wanted Danny there, I just heard Bill say he wanted them to come and the stamp of approval from the community. That's what I heard. But neither here nor there. That's when I knew, I said, okay, it's something going on here. Now, here's what's going on. Martin, the grandson, he's the son of Nicole. Isn't he Nicole's son? Martin Nicole's, I mean, not Martin. Yeah, Martin. Martin is Nicole's son, right? Martin is also a congressman. He's a congressman himself. But Martin got some stuff with him. Oh, Lord. Martin got some secrets, and it seems like the family, it sounds like Bill helped the family cover up whatever the secrets were. I feel like he killed somebody. I think he killed somebody, y'all. Martin has these nightmares. Oh, Martin is gay too, and he got a white husband, child. He gay, he got a white husband, and they got 2 kids. And the white husband got something going on. I don't know. I think he going back to work or something, child. But we heard Vernon and Anita saying they gotta protect Martin. And basically they gotta protect Martin, even if it's at Danny's expense, because of her having to go to this damn wedding. Okay. Right. That last conversation at the wedding, Bill implied that Martin unalived somebody. So I think that Martin did something that he may or may not remember what he did, and that Bill helped cover it up. And I guess because Martin is a congressman, y'all know how politics can be very unforgiving, especially for Black men. I feel like even if it was, I saw somebody in the chat say it might have been self-defense. Even if it was self-defense, I feel like maybe they didn't want to take that chance. Okay. She didn't want to take that chance. So Bill is getting what he wants. Everybody's coming to the wedding now. Everybody's coming to the wedding now. But can I tell you how much I love the fact that they all showed up in black and wouldn't stand up when the bride came out? I loved it. Okay. Danny knows that something is up. Now, she's not stupid. She is not naive. She absolutely knows that something is up. She knows that somehow Bill done got to her family and has convinced her parents to support this wedding. She just don't know what it is. But she's not stupid. She's not naive. She knows that it's got something to do with Bill and her parents. She got that part. But again, she's not stupid or naive about it. She just don't know what it is. And Martin is just clueless. He don't know nothing. He don't know nothing. Now, Andre is the nephew. Okay, y'all got to follow me on this one. Andre is the nephew of Nicole's husband. Remember, Nicole is the psychiatrist that's married to the surgeon. It sounds like his parents died in a plane crash and he had to work through some stuff. But Andre is a player. Andre is a hoe. Okay. Andre has been flirting with Ashley, you know, the nurse that we don't know why she's here. We don't care. Been flirting with the nurse, but slept with Danny. Now, let's be clear. Danny was just using him as a distraction. Danny ain't interested in Andre and no type of relationship, no type of long-term situation. It was a distraction. Okay. Yeah, Andre is a whole thought, and Andre is going to cause problems. Andre is going to absolutely cause problems. So we got to keep our eye on Andre because he's a hoe, and he's definitely going to cause some problems. Okay. Naomi is my girl because Naomi is not here for her daddy in any way, shape, or form. Baby, the daddy rolled up on Naomi, and baby, he talking about some. She talking about some. As far as I'm concerned, my daddy dead. Because remember, Haley was Naomi's friend, so he was like, you know, I can't believe, you know, you're grown, you understand that relationships change and people fall out of love. She was like, oh no. This was the part you're not understanding. This ain't about you and mommy. This is about you and me. You disrespected me because she was my friend. So not only did you cheat on my mama with my best friend, but you disrespected me in the process because she was my friend. She was like, it ain't even about the fact that y'all fell out of love or you didn't want to be married to her anymore. That we can work with that. We can live with that. That ain't the problem. And then she gonna say, as far as I'm concerned, my father is dead. He talking about something, well, whatever, however you might feel, I'm still your father, and you gonna respect me. She said, I didn't ask for this conversation. You sought me out. Like, you came looking for me. I didn't come looking for you. So if you don't like the way I'm talking to you, you are free to disengage from this conversation. I said, bitch, that's my girl. I said, that is my girl. That is my girl. She said, I didn't seek this conversation. You did. You came looking for me. I didn't come looking for you. And if you don't like the way I'm talking to you, you are free to turn around and walk away. I don't understand the problem here. I said, I know that. I know that's right, Naomi. That's why I said right now, Naomi is my favorite. Okay. It's one thing to cheat, but to go after my best friend, oh hell nah, and my Maya Wilkes way. That's what I'm saying, JB. Like, and that's why I said Bill is just an asshole that don't give a damn. But Haley is not stupid. She can't be that naive, right? She's not that naive, right? Well, at least I don't believe she's that naive. I believe she knows exactly what she's doing. Now, there's another storyline. There's a little underlying storyline that's going on. So here, y'all got to follow me on this one. Okay, we got to follow me on this. Oh, yeah. Whoever wrote that scene, the dialogue in that scene, I was here for all of that. Nicole's husband, the plastic. Did I write his name down? Child, what is his name? Nicole. Why don't write these people's name down? Oh well. Nicole's husband, the plastic surgeon. There's another underlying story going on with him. Now, there's these two women. I did write their name down. We have Leslie and Eva. Now, Leslie and Eva, okay. Nicole's assistant, her name is Laurel. She got run off the road by somebody on a motorcycle. Well, we found out that the person on the motorcycle was Leslie. And Leslie ran a Laurel off the road so she could try to, create a job opening with Nicole. And Eva slid into that job opening. Now they're telling everybody, Leslie and Eva are telling everybody that Leslie is like her mother's best friend. But come to find out, that is really her daughter. So Leslie and Eva are mother and daughter. And according to Leslie, Nicole's husband is her baby daddy. Now she saw him at the hospital and act like she saw a ghost. So I guess they're going to try to say that the two of them had some sort of a relationship back in the day. Now the question is, does he know he has a child? I mean, do we even know that he knows that he even has a child? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if we know or if he knows. But the fact that you went through the trouble of running that girl off the road and damn near unaliving her just so you could get Eva to be her temporary assistant so you could get in the house tells me that they ain't working with a full day. Was his brother his twin? Oh, that's a good question, Art World. Because if they were twins, then maybe it ain't him. Maybe it was his brother. Is that what you're trying to say? I don't know though, but that's a good question. That is a good question. That's a good question. And Leslie went to choir rehearsal after that. Child. So as the week goes on, you guys, I mean, it's a soap opera. So you know they got to drag it out. So this whole week was about leading up to this wedding, right? I already told you guys that Bill basically blackmailed the family into come in. Danny's not stupid. She knows there's something going on. She just don't know the whole story, but she know there's a reason why the family is going all of a sudden now going to this daggone wedding. Baby, when I tell you, like I said, I cracked up when all of them had on black, and when the men stood up. And the way Anita looked at her husband, like, I know you better sit your ass down. Because Anita was like, listen, I'm going to come, but I ain't going to be happy about it. And she said, we're going to make him, he wanted us to be there, fine. We're going to make it as uncomfortable as possible. We're going to make it as uncomfortable as possible. Since they want us to be there, we're going to be there. But we're going to make it uncomfortable, baby. When I tell you the whole family wore black, like they was going to the funeral. Everybody keeps saying Dixie from All My Children. I need to go back and look at that episode because I didn't realize that was Dixie, but I'm about to go back. I'm gonna watch it when I get off of here. Yeah, I love the fact that everybody was wearing black. Like I loved it. Danny went to Bill and made one final plea, which can I tell y'all? Okay, it's a classic soap opera storyline. Like there was nothing original about this storyline, right? I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it, but it was nothing original about this storyline. But can I tell y'all how mad I was of them having Danny going down there begging that man to come back home, talking about some we can make this happy, blah 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 blah. Right, Abby, Danny is down bad, and it makes me sad. Right, like. Oh my gosh. I was like, girl, go and get you some self-esteem, please. I was mad about it. I was really mad about it. And of course, Bill did exactly what we expected Bill to do. He basically laughed in her face and threw it in her face. So raise your hand if you already knew what was getting ready to happen next. Everybody raised their hand when we saw that Danny got rejected and was like, oh, okay, I got you. Raise your hand if you knew what she was going to do next. Everybody know what she was going to do next. Okay. Exactly. Because, again, it's classic soap opera. This is making me want to go watch an episode of Falcon Crest. I think I might have to go watch me an episode of Falcon Crest after this, child. So just at the point, okay, well, if you haven't seen it yet, go ahead and click off because I'm about to, all right, I'm going to give everybody a couple of seconds to click off. I'm about to talk about what happened in today's episode. It comes on CBS at 2 o'clock. Dressed like a funeral, who cooking for the repast? Okay. So, of course, we have to get to the infamous, if there's anybody that has a problem, please speak now or forever hold your peace. And Danny is like, I got a problem. And Bill heard her. Bill looked over and was like, damn it. She said, I got a problem. And then she took out a pow pow. And that was Friday's cliffhanger. Bill stands in front of Haley. And that's all we hear. We hear the pow pow. Now, let me say this. I do not think anyone dies. It's too early. It's too new. I don't think anybody dies. Like, I would be surprised if anybody dies. Somebody getting shot, yes. Somebody getting shot, yes. But somebody dying, I just don't think that's a good, that would be a good idea. Now, clearly I'm not writing the show, so. My husband just told me, he's saying, and watched all the episodes except for today's episode. Hold on. Now I'll be watching them all tomorrow. Did I watch the preview for? No, I didn't. Mm-mm. I mean, I just saw where. I did. I guess I saw the clips for next week. My mom is convinced that it was a dream sequence. No, I think it really happened. No, I think it really happened. I just don't think anybody died. I think somebody got shot, though. And they might even drag that out. I mean, it is a soap opera, so somebody might be shot and might be in the hospital for the next 3 months. You know what I mean? They might drag that out, but I don't see nobody dying. Leslie is the wacko that everybody says Danny is. No, I think Danny got a couple of... Danny reminds me of Julia. That's why I'm thinking about Falcon Crest, child. Because, baby, Danny reminds me of Julia. Them damn crazy eyes. Y'all remember Julia from Falcon Crest with them crazy eyes? Danny got them damn crazy eyes. Andre's in a car with a white man. I bet that's Laura's father. That's why Andre is flirting with her. Wait a minute. Let me rewind. Andre is in the car with a white man. I bet that's Laura. Ooh. Laura's father. Who is Laura? Who is Laura? Child, these names. Who is Laura? Oh, Laurel? Laurel is the assistant. Yeah, Falcon Crest is from the 80s. Ashley. That's Ashley. Ashley is the white nurse. That's Ashley. Excuse me. Yeah, I know it's a lot of new names, y'all. I just want to make sure I didn't. I want to make sure I just didn't have the wrong name because there's a Leslie and there's a Laurel or Lauren. Child, the assistant. What's the assistant's name? Her Laurel. Yeah. So that's why I just want to make sure I ain't have it wrong. But y'all, I was here for it. It was good. I think that the production is good. Is it a little over the top? Yeah, but a soap opera is supposed to be. A soap opera is supposed to be. Like, I was here for it. I was here for Anita walking in that country club looking like money. I was here. I was here for Danny walking in that country club with that hair bobbing, looking like money. Okay. The funny thing is the one that doesn't look like the one that looks the least like money to me is Danny. I think Danny's outfits look cheap. Now I have to wait and find out if that's the aesthetic that they're going for. You know what I mean? That might be that might be her who she is. That might be what her aesthetic is. But no, Netwit, I'm not. I'm not doing another live tonight. That back tracking shot of Anita with that fur was right, and that gray hair cascading down her back, baby. Anita looks like money. You think Nicole looks the cheapest? No, sir. No, sir. Not the way Nicole rolled up into that country club with that big body bands and that hair bobbing. No, sir. Not to me. Mm-mm. To me, Danny looks cheap. Them outfits. No, we're not doing traders tonight. We're doing it tomorrow. Yeah, no, Nicole looked like money to me. Nicole looked like money to me. I love how they call Anita grandmother. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Nicole, Nicole does not look cheap to me at all. Yeah, I just think all of Danny's outfits look cheap to me. They just did. I think the best outfit that I saw her in was that red dress that she had on the first episode. But all the rest of them outfits just look look cheap to me. But again, that might be what her aesthetic is. That might be who she, you know what I mean? That might be what they're trying to, that just might be how she dresses. That might be how her character dresses. I think Danny looks like Fashion Nova money. Anita looks like old money. Yeah. Danny's outfits, they look like Fashion Nova. You're right. Yep. I thought Danny looked nice at the wedding. I don't remember how she looked at the wedding. I just remember all of them having on black. I just remember all of them having on black, honey. I was here for it. But yeah, so Mama and Daddy, too perfect. Definitely got some skeletons in their closet. Bill, we know, is a shyster. Bill done already let us know that he's a shyster. The other thing too is Bill, is that Vernon let Bill know that basically this is the last favor that you're gonna get from the Dupris. Like the Dupris are basically cutting you off. And that's when he went to Martin and was like, you better remind your granddaddy that it's probably not a good idea to cut me off. Like, probably that ain't probably in y'all best interest to put me on the back burner. Dr. Ted is definitely too perfect. Definitely too perfect. And I'm not buying that. We met at a medical Maui, and I looked into his eyes, and nope. The story just sounded too perfect, too rehearsed. Every time they see each other, it's all, hi, baby. Oh, hi, love. Oh, my gosh, look at how beautiful my wife is. Look at how lovely look at how perfect my wife is. I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it. I think Martin unalived somebody. Now what the circumstances were behind him doing it, I don't know, but I think he unalived somebody. Yeah, I think he unalived somebody. And I think that Bill helped cover it up. I think Bill helped cover it up. And I think that was probably around the time when he was running for office. But the question is, why doesn't he know? Because I don't think he knows. Maybe he unalived his ex-lover. Ooh. And it's something up with his husband. There's something going on with the husband. The husband got something cooking too. But I don't think it's nefarious. I think maybe the husband just like maybe wants to go back to work or something. All right, y'all. Well, that's week 1. We are here for it. Y'all support it because y'all know that they don't need a good reason to cancel it. They don't need a good reason to cancel it. So even if you're not you can't watch it every day, put it in your DVR. You know what I mean? Engage on social media, hashtag and all of that. Let people know we're watching. Let people know we're enjoying it. Because like I said, y'all know they don't need no good, especially in these times. Especially in these times. They don't need a good reason to cancel it. Okay? All right. So, yeah, I'm probably not coming back tonight, y'all. I'm going to watch Traders and Chad, I got to watch all my Friday night shows. I got to watch Traders. I got to watch Ready to Love. I got to watch RuPaul. So, yeah, I'm probably not coming back tonight. It comes on CBS. If you don't have CBS, you can watch it on Paramount, streaming, or the CBS app. All right, y'all. I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a great evening. Mwah! Happy Friday to you all.